All right, hi everyone. This is Kushal Shishmani. Live streaming this on Twitch right now, but uploading the recording on YouTube. So yeah, here we go. Today, what are we planning to do? We are planning to keep converting whatever we had. Okay, let me quickly fix this thing. Yeah, it's not easy to zoom in this term. Not really straightforward. But okay, anyways, so what are we trying to do? Context palette was so far a binary. I'm trying to convert this into server. So far, we have made some progress. I can show you all what have we done. So when I run the program, right, what it does is it takes the current workspace path, right, which I have hard coded for now. Okay, and if you see metadata is initialized, and current progress is 0, total count is 6. So this total count is essentially number of files that we have found, but it's more like it's not accurate right now. We need to fix this point. All it does is starts the server, goes through all the directories and subdirectories, and at the end it gets all the files that are valid. Okay, I'll try to like quickly show you the definition of valid as well that we plan to have. Okay, but what it does is it goes through each file, calls the algorithm, gets the most relevant files. Okay, so imagine you're just calling an xyz algorithm. That's a black box for you right now. Okay, and it gives you all the files that are valid. Okay, so as you can see, output string get ignored for one of those files. For another file, this is what we have. For another file, this is what we have. Readme.md is there. And then for some, it's empty as well. There's nothing that is relevant. And then you're also ignoring directories, which is because of lack of recursion. And we need to handle that. So we'll be going through this. Now let me go back to the normal size. I hope you guys can see it though. If not, just let me know and happy to fix. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. This is better, I guess. All right. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Where are we starting it? Yeah. So if the metadata state is stopped, right, you just basically start the DB handler, which essentially just initializes the DB, right? It just calls in a DB with the workspace path, and that's all it does. Okay. And then you are starting the server and you're calling .await because you want to wait until the server is started, and then you print done. Okay. Simple thing. So far, so simple, right? Okay, and over here what do we have? Let workspace path. So as I said, workspace path is needed from the metadata, so that's why we kind of call it. And then you get the workspace path buffer, you pass it here, iterate through workspace is what you're doing. So essentially you're going through all directories and subdirectories and then trying to find all the valid files and then go through them, right? So this is what it does. Iterate through workspace, guess the path is if the path is directory, that means you need to iterate further. So you'll read the directory. Okay, and for each entry in that, if the path is a directory, we are right now ignoring it. This is a case of having a subdirectory. Okay, and this is a to do. All right, I can just have fix me. Yeah, okay, let me get all of this into one line. Okay, what? Sorry. All right, so we are ignoring the directory right now, but we need to call it recursively. And if it's a file, what we are doing is we are doing task.push Tokyo spawn, right? Server index file, and that's it, right? That's all it does. And once this is done, I basically want to call it, let's say if you want to call it in the order that you have asked for it. So you just call task.await over here. Otherwise, you can just ignore it and it should be fine. But the only problem is in that case that um, the program might end earlier than expected. So what I would ideally do is I'll go to its call and dot await I'm doing. Am I missing something? Dot await I'm doing here as well. And what's the function name? Handle server dot await I'm doing here as well. Cool. And why? Let's just give it a try because I don't really care about the, yeah, okay. Let me just see. Okay. I think it's, so as you can see, it's not really the same output that you were getting before. I know I'm kind of coming in between because of the video, but you still guys get the point, right? So it's ignoring a few directories and then gives you output string that was quicker, and then it exits. What I can do is, so I should not really be calling it done unless it is done, right? So I think await makes sense, but how can I just make sure? Hmm. Okay, where was I before this? In case of failure, I was here. Start, yes, okay. Okay, let's go back, iterate through workspace. Hmm. Also, this thing, for example, we are doing dot await here, index file, and let me just log level, I don't know, info. Do they have info? Level, what happened here? I thought they had info. Yeah, there you go, right? So file is valid, and let's just print it out there because I want to see what's happening. Okay. Okay. All right. But is it coming from here? Cargo build release dot target context. Oh, is this level file is valid is not getting printed? Is it? Can I just push this again? Because I want to see what happened here. Cargo build release. I'm gonna release it again, guys. I'm not gonna release it again. I'm gonna build it again. Yeah, I think logs are not coming up, right? So how do you enable logs? I honestly really don't know. Log, okay. How do you enable it? Logging in, okay. Bring back my chat GPT here. How do I enable logging in Rust? Let's see. I mean, I don't. Rust log equal to info. Is this what they use? Uh, okay. Is it not coming up, guys? Okay, I might have to run it again. Output string is there. Output string is there. Metadata, starting server. Okay, no. I want to use. Is ChatGPT trustworthy in your opinion? Honestly, I've heard that ChatGPT, the better model GPT-4 is pretty good. It's really good. But it really depends on what you're looking for. Right now, I don't want to go through Google results and click on each and every link. I would have just used Perplexity as well. I mean, we can try Perplexity and compare the output if that works. Let me open Perplexity. But I mean, sometimes I just want to use, for example, over here, right? I was just trying to understand what is an opaque type in Rust. So I was going through it over here as well. I was trying to how do I disable the feature of, for example, collapsing? How do I borrow for static in Rust? And they were giving me some examples. So for these kind of things, it's okay. And yeah, okay, let's get ChatGPT instead of sorry. Let's try. By the way, guys, sorry, I was reading the Twitch chat for the recording later on. Sorry about that. How do I? Okay, for now this is fine. Okay, what was my question? I don't want to write it again. This is one good thing that has happened with me after using a split keyboard. I don't want to type a lot. Hey, Rust log environment variable. See, but okay, okay. My simple question. But I want to use log macros in Rust. And wait, are these where are these log macros coming from? Right? This is a Rust project, right? Oh, I need to init. Okay, okay, cool. Makes sense. Okay. I mean, I was hoping that will just work. Okay. And I need to get to cargo.toml and get okay environment. What was it? Environment underscore. It looks like environment logger. This way, I'll just get the new version, right? I think this is fine for now. And this is called. This is looks fine. Is Perplexity free? Yes, yes, it is free. At least to my knowledge, it has been free with whatever features I've used. I'm pretty sure there'll be a premium function. There you go, guys. This is it, right? This is what you're looking for. File is valid. Oh God, nice. Yeah. Okay. File is valid. What I'm looking for over here. This is okay. Let's please get you out of the frame for now. Yeah, let's look at this code, right? Log level info if entry path is directory. Over here, file is valid, but not in the main directory, but not in a subdirectory. Because when you reach to this point, you're basically, so it's possible that I'm just not reaching to that point. Okay, I just wanted to see, that's why. Yeah, yeah, file is valid. Okay, cool. So we are reaching to this point at least. Um, okay. There's also something called FindAI that's good as well, I guess. Yeah, I've heard about it. Yes. I mean, at the end, right? It's not rocket science if you are done training your LLMs, right, on a data. My point was only how would you stay updated, right? You need to have a lot of resources to keep updating it every day based on results. Like for example, if I just release a blog, I would like to see it on Perplexity immediately after I'm done releasing the blog, right? I don't want to wait for another hour for it to be updated, right? That's my thing with Perplexity, that they're trying to replace Google search or whatever. I don't think it's gonna work that way. But yeah, Google search needs to evolve as well. Especially on laptops, noise.neovim is noisy. Yeah, I'm realizing it. Yes, for some things I think it's nice, but the everything that comes from Notify, right? Like for example, let me just say it says messages and all. Not every time I need it, but okay. I'm on a monitor, so it's fine. But I agree, might be very noisy on a system. So on a laptop, you can filter messages though. Is it? I don't know, bro. I'm okay with this for now. I'm just trying to. First of all, I want to. Okay, I'm getting sleepy, but I'm not a fan. Who is it? Is that only the very first thing that who made it, right? Is it Folke, whatever you call it, Folke, right? He is the one who developed it, right? No warnings at all. Okay. Hmm. Folke, Fox. Yeah. Is that the first thing that you don't like, which is developed by him, or there are more things as well? File is valid in entry path or display task path index file. Okay. Okay. How can I? Yeah, he single-handedly made it. That's what I'm saying, right? Is that the first thing that you don't like? Who is building the new Copilot neovim plugin, by the way? Do you know? Okay. All right. There's one thing I'm trying to do over here, but this thing. Okay, let's just get. Oh, is it? What's so special about lazy though? I mean, I'm doing fine with Packer. Is there something that I should consider for switching to? I don't know. I need to get rid of Microsoft Edge recommendations. LazyVim distro. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know. There's a distro. Oh, you mean the LazyVim config? I see. That's what you meant. Okay. How? Okay. Over here, I'm doing outputs.push, task.await, probably to get outputs in order, but I don't care about the order. How do I fix it? If you don't care about the order of the outputs and want to improve performance by collecting results as soon as they're available, you can use the Tokyo try join macro. This macro allows you to await multiple futures concurrently and returns a tuple containing the results. Okay, this is all good. Let mute outputs equal to try join task.pop.unwrap task.pop. Oh, if what? This way, try join will await the futures concurrently, and the outputs variable will contain the results in order. But this is only. So this is three times. Are you kidding me? But okay, at least I didn't know that there's a try join thing that exists. But if I'm not wrong, they had it in the documentation, right? Yeah, over here, right? So this example, lazy.vim, neovim, some interesting features. You can reduce the startup times by a lot, is it? Yeah, I'm definitely planning to. I mean, see, for no reason at all, but Packer is not maintained anymore. I know there's a fork that is being maintained, but um, the thing is, I need to get prepared to not use archive repositories, right? If anything breaks, it's just not going to be reported. That's also the thing with NeoVim, right? I think they need more funding to have more developers as well. Not just NeoVim, but also plugins. That Telescope, for example, Telescope by default is very slow. I'm using null. I'm not using null ls. I'm using none ls. Yeah, I did switch to none ls. Um, it was difficult. Yeah. If you do not care about the ordering of the outputs, then you can also use a join set. Okay, struct create task join set. Okay, could you? Okay, they haven't explained it though, and that's the only time they've used. Okay, so maybe I just have to call it and see what does it do. Right. So it is what task join set. Yes, sir. What do you do? A collection of tasks spawned on a Tokyo routine. A join set can be used to await the completion of some or all of the tasks in the set. The set is not ordered and the tasks will be returned in the order they complete. All of the tasks must have the same return type T. Oh, is it? When the join set is dropped, all tasks in the join set are immediately aborted. Spawn multiple tasks and await for them. Yes, this is what I'm looking for, right? So you create a set, join set new, and you do set the spawn. Okay, okay. And what are they doing? Scene equal to this while set let some result set dot join next dot await. Okay, so this is how they're using it. Can I just have it over here? And can I please? Okay, yeah. No, wait. Okay, okay. Close it. No. Okay. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Right. This is what I wanted. Yeah. Nice. Sorry, guys. Was trying to figure out the best timing option for this. Okay. So what they're basically saying is you have to initialize a set on the top. How long have you been using? Have you been vimming on NeoVim? It's been 7 years now, but 6 years minimum properly with 5 or 6 years. Yeah. I mean, I just keep defining new key maps and I keep forgetting them. That's the problem. So yes, because there's like this thing that I just did, right? It's like opening the go to definition in a split. By default, when you do GD on go to definition, that goes into another tab, which is not what I wanted. So yeah, I've been trying new things here and there. What's your problem? What? Type inside async function body must be known in this context. Okay. It needs to know what's the output, right? I think it's a string. This is fine now. But was it not fine if I would have not defined the type? Hmm. But if I would have done, is it like, I'm just trying to figure out if it needed me to, yeah, it needed. Okay. Perfect. So over here, what I'm expecting is the set Tokyo spawn. Instead of this, I can do set dot spawn, right? And this is what they're doing, I guess. And I can get rid of tasks over here. And what's the error now? Oh, so it doesn't return anything, right? That's the problem as well, is it? Okay, I want it to return for sure. Okay, I can just type out. I know it's gonna return raise a warning. Hey, you don't need to use a return statement. I'm like, yeah, small things matter. Okay, cool. Can I go back to where I was? Yeah, over here. This is the error is gone now. That is good. So what are they saying now? They're basically saying for while let Sum result equal to set dot join next. Okay, dot await. I don't know how it works, by the way, so I'm gonna skip that part for now. Yeah, I think, sure, I don't mind using index here. In the underlines, okay, so the underline with errors are annoying. Let me make, um that's a, I don't know, bro. I definitely use different kind of diagnostics too. Sometimes when I want to see things right, I do use those things. About underline, I don't find them annoying, but when it's get bigger, let's say the whole file, like you saw before, right, the whole section of code was underlined, that doesn't really look good, but it also motivates me to fix it immediately instead of skipping that part. So yeah, I've considered, at least I don't want this, what do you call it, the spiral underlines or whatever, right? I hate those things. It's just looks so weird. So that's why I kept to underline as a straight underlines. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. I've definitely squiggle. Is it squiggle? Wiggle baby. There's a song called Wiggle. Okay, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes. Let mute scene equal to false 100. What does it mean? So why do I need 100 items here? I don't know what the items, right? Can I not have set dot length? Yeah, right. This makes better sense. What is index? Result dot unwrap. Why is it failing? The type bool cannot be indexed. What? Oh, it's a string. Oh yeah. My bad. This needs to be a string, right? It's by default. Let's put it as an empty string. Is it fine to you now? Oh, they don't have this option. But I'm just curious if they have an option for star s slice. Yeah, they don't have it. Yes, which is weird, right? You can't index a vector of a string by a string. Is it really true? Okay, let me try. Okay, okay, vec. Okay, all right. Now what I want to do is, oh, makes sense. It's not really a, sorry. I thought it was dictionary. Oh my God, I suck. Very bad. Sorry, guys. What what was that even argument about? I don't care about hash map as well, right? I can use a hash set. Yeah. What's your problem? You want me to auto import it? Yeah, there you go. Get some sleep. Yeah. I mean, for 1 second, you would have been like, what is this guy even talking about, right? And you're like, maybe he's right. Let me just confirm. Let me just wait for it. But wait, I don't even, yeah, I'm fine with it, right? I don't need to know what's true or false. I guess so. The type is part of this async function body because of this await. Must be, okay, cannot infer type. They need me to type. Okay, it's, yeah, I'm almost done. I'm gonna get some sleep for sure. Are there any errors so far? What's the error? Oh, tasks. Oh, yeah, let it be. Okay, outputs is not used. That's why this error was there. Okay, so now we have done scene.insert. What else is there? Can I just see println? Okay, no, I want log. I'm kind of liking using logging right now. What? Now what's the problem? Borrow. Okay, I don't need to insert as well, to be honest. I can just hash it out. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to. Okay, I can just do it here. All right, guys. Let's try to run this now. Okay, I haven't really enabled logging. Yeah, right. Done with file. Done with file. Done with file. File is valid. File is valid. What was my? I forgot what log I put. Done with file. Okay. So done with file, right? We are getting the outputs. Now this is fine. I hope I'm not missed anything right over here because we are doing while let equal to all this, right? So we are definitely covering all. And Then I can do this scene, and I can have scene over here. Set, no, I want it here, and hash set new does not long live long enough. Can I just do clone here? Yeah, cool. Cargo build release. What? Sorry, guys. This keyboard. Okay, cargo build release and rust log equal to info. Perfect, guys. Okay, so as you can see now, this time it's not in the order, right? Definitely not. At least these files, I believe. Even for bigger files, it will not be in the order. So we have figured it out how to use this thing. Okay, and we can get rid of this. I'm just curious if we need scene or we not. We will look at it later on. That doesn't matter right now. And this will be called when path is not a directory, right? This will be important when we do the iterate through workspace again, which is gonna, is it gonna work this way? What? Is it gonna just work like this? Yeah, it's not gonna work, right? So there's a huge problem over here, right? When you recursion in async function requires boxing. A recursive async function must be rewritten to return a boxed dynamic feature. So this is something I'll have to read about, and that will cover in the next stream. For now, this video and the stream will come to an end, guys. Thank you so much for being around. Again, more likely just going through a proper documentation, reading through it, then trying to implement. It's not something I have said it multiple times. I'm not an expert here. If you're here to learn, I think you can just read through with me the documentation, and you can learn a few other things as well. That's it from me. Thank you so much for being around, everyone. Especially, I mean, there's only one guy was around on Twitch at least. Let me show you all. You don't know me on Twitch. Not done. I mean, done for YouTube. Yes, but thank you so much for hanging around, and bye bye, everyone.